What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Sorry, I'm licking my chops here. I just got done finishing my lunch. Welcome back to another wonderful, exciting Wednesday live. I'm going to give a few minutes here for some people to jump in, and then we will get started with the super exciting Christmas wrap-up, because I know that you are all excited to see what is going on at Fugate Farms with regards to Christmas, right? If you do come in, please drop a comment. Let me know that you're here, and definitely hit the like and subscribe button, and definitely glad to have anybody here. As of right now, there's nobody here, so this is proving to be a riveting live stream today. I'm going to give it just a little bit longer, and then I'll go ahead and do my live based on the update that I was going to give anyway. And then it'll just post, and it will be there for whoever wants to see it. So I'm watching. Jump in there and leave me a comment if you're able to get on here. I got to send a text message real quick. But I'm still watching. All right. So, anywho, I do hope that all of you had a fantastic Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever you celebrate. No judgment here. I know what I believe, and I hope that you guys all celebrated whatever you believe, and I hope it was great. Hope you got to spend some time with family and friends and all that good stuff, because that's what the holidays, it's not all that the holidays are about, but it is a good part of what gets accomplished in the holidays, is spending a lot of time together with family and friends. So if you saw my last video, you did see that we were finally able to get out and go to the Christmas shoot in Sapulpa. That was pretty cool. So go check out that video if you get a chance. I also, in that video, for those of you who were a part of the live a few weeks ago when I said that I needed to put together a Christmas video of the inside of the house of all Michelle that I put up just a few days ago. So if you're interested in seeing all of Michelle's wonderful Christmas decorations inside the house, then you need to check that video out as well. So Christmas, well, before we get to Christmas, I'll give you the update on all the animals. The jury is still out on Sophie as to whether or not she's pregnant. I'm not 100% sure if she is or not. I think she is, but every time I start to feel like I'm confident that she is, it turns out that perhaps she's not, and I don't know. So I think she is, though. But her and Rowdy are still together in their pen. I'm probably, if I don't start seeing some differences here pretty soon, I'm going to separate them and just try to get her to cycle and try to get him to want to be back around her. So try to, help the process along. Although I really don't want them breeding right now. So if I separate them, I may separate them until June or July. So horses are good. Dandy is, of course, just as fat and happy as always. Boss, everybody weathered the storm just fine. We got temperatures, actual temperatures here got down to like -2. We did have, somewhere around 18 to 24 hours of sustained wind chills around -20, -15 to -20. So, but everybody made it through. No animals didn't make it. Everybody was good. So Dandy and Boss both doing good. I'm actually supposed to be in the upper 60s tomorrow. So I'm probably going to take the blanket off of Boss for a few days and just let him. I'll go ahead and clean the blanket and power wash it and everything and get everything cleaned up so that I don't want to leave it on too long and rub sores or anything else like that. Not that I think it will, but it could. And so I'll go ahead and take care of that while I have that blanket off. And while it's going to be warm, we'll get the blanket off of him for a little bit. And if we have to, we'll put it back on him. Chickens, no issues with the chickens at all. Although one good update on the chickens, they finally decided to start laying eggs again, which is great because I think Michelle was getting frustrated with her chickens not laying any eggs. So fortunately, we are back in action there. We've been getting 0 to 1 eggs a day for a long time, and I got 7 eggs one day and like 5 eggs one day, 4 eggs one day. So still not where we should be with 26 birds, but better than none. So anyway, Christmas wrap up. How did Christmas go? Christmas went well. I hope everybody else had a great Christmas too. We tried to get some pictures and some video with the animals with like a Santa hat and all that. We didn't have any cooperation from anybody, so it didn't happen. Christmas gifts, I think around here at least, we were very blessed this year. You guys know I traveled a whole bunch. The type of work that I do, the more business I bring in, the more I get compensated. We'll just say it that way. So I did have to travel a lot, but it was for a large project that made for a very nice year for us. So we had a great Christmas is what I'm trying to say. So, and not just because, everybody got what they wanted, but we had all the family here. And by family, I mean our immediate family. So Braxton and Kylie were here on Christmas Day. Dayton was here on Christmas Day. Of course, Caden and Dayton still live here, but I mean, we all got together probably from about noon until almost 10 o'clock that night, played games and opened presents and ate way too much food and everything else. So I think everybody got what they wanted. Caden got him. Are you guys familiar with these Skull Crush? What are they called? Skull Candy Crusher Evo headphones. So these things are the craziest headphones I've ever put on in my life. They vibrate on the side of your head instead of like just pumping bass into your ears. They like vibrate, which is cool because I don't feel like they're damaging your hearing, but you get the bass experience nonetheless. So interesting in its own right. He also got some LED lights to put around his room, and I can always tell when Caden's awake because the lights are on. If he turns the lights off, if the lights haven't come on in the morning yet, he's still in bed asleep. So those things are on as long as his eyes are open, but they're constantly changing colors and all kinds of stuff. But if you've watched or seen any of the gaming channels out there that do stuff, they all have these LED light strips in the background. So that's basically what's going on there. He's got that same kind of setup. We've still got a whole nother strand that we got to figure out where to put him. And I'm looking over this way because I'm looking right into his bedroom, looking at that. But so he had a pretty good Christmas. I'm trying to think of what else he got. Some friends of ours, you've heard me talk about Chris on this channel because he did some music for one of the videos that we did a while back. I used some music of his. Well, he actually, for Caden's birthday, got Caden, Caden plays a guitar too. So he got Caden a new pedal board with a couple of different pedals. It's a lot of his, like, basically old stuff that he doesn't use anymore. And so he got a lot of that, put it all together and made a cool little pedal setup for Caden. So Caden's been pretty excited about that, been playing the guitar a lot. Trying to think of what else. The most important present to me, there's Caden. The pedal board is awesome. Caden likes the pedal board. The most important present to me, you guys, Michelle pays attention in ways that I can't say that guys pay attention. Maybe it's just me, but I think for the most part, women tend to be better listeners than men. Not that men don't listen, but men tend to be very logical. And so as soon as we recognize something in what somebody's telling us, our logic kicks in and we're trying to figure out how to fix a problem or whatever. Where women, I think, connect more emotionally when you're talking to them. They can emotionally connect to whatever you're telling them. So I have been talking about for probably a couple years now. My grandfather, when I was 15 years old, got us a pocket knife, got me a pocket knife, got all of his grandkids when they turned 15. That's what they got. They got a pocket knife. And he got the type that he got. He would go to Sears, which obviously you guys know Sears is no longer, but he would go to Sears and he would get, or what he got me, I don't know necessarily what he got the others, but what he got me was called a Stockman. If you're familiar with like folding style pocket knives, these are like a traditional old school style pocket knife, like an old timer or something like that. Stockman is a 3-blade, has one full length blade that comes like what they call, I think, a drop point. And then it has one that it's the blade is flat on the sharp end, and then the top kind of just curls straight down and it's sharp. And then it's got another blade that kind of comes to a point, but more rounded. So it's a 3-blade little pocket knife. Well, I lost mine. My grandfather got it for me when I was 15 years old. I probably carried it 75 to 80% of the time until I was in my mid 30s. And lost it. I don't know what happened, but I lost it somewhere. And so I've been talking about this pocket knife for quite some time. Well, yesterday, 2 days ago. What is today? 28th. It was yesterday. Caden's hollering from his bedroom. Yesterday, a box showed up on the front doorstep, and wouldn't you know, Michelle ordered the exact knife. This is a Buck brand, so I can't say it's the exact knife because, again, Sears is not in business anymore, but it's the exact style as far as the blades. If I can get this one open too. That is what they call a Stockman. Let me see if I can get this in there. And this is exactly, as far as style of knife, is exactly what my grandfather got me when I turned 15. And Michelle got that for me for Christmas. And I got to tell you, Michelle and I don't usually do a whole lot of gifts for each other during Christmas because we're kind of at that point in life where we just, if we see something that we need, we've been very blessed and fortunate. We just go get whatever we need. And so come Christmas time, it's usually about the kids. I was totally not expecting this, was not expecting this at all, but it will definitely be something, not just because it's the same knife that my grandfather got me, which makes it special in that too, but just that she thought of that. And I didn't, I've been looking at them like, I'm not going to go buy one, but she could tell that I really wanted it. So I will cherish this knife, hopefully until the day I die. Hopefully I don't lose it, but this is pretty special to me. So that is pretty much the Christmas update. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. We're going to try to keep the content coming. I've put quite a bit out just because work has slowed down and I had time off with the holidays. And I've got more time off coming up this weekend. And so I've been trying to put some videos out while I can. I want to try to keep the content coming. But I will tell you, January 9th, I'll be out of town for 3 days. And then the following week after that, it's not hard scheduled yet, but the week of the 16th, there's a good possibility that I'll be leaving town again. So we're going to be right back into traveling again. It's another large project for the same customer, different part of the country. So hopefully I can stay more consistent. One thing I think I can guarantee is that I can probably talk Michelle into doing some videos, get Michelle and Kate to do some videos if I'm out of town, get them to show some updates of animals and just different stuff around the farm and do stuff like that. So anyway, shows I've got 2 people in the chat, but Caden's the only person that's left to comment. So I can't tell who's what. And I do apologize also if the quality of the video is terrible. We don't have great internet out here. And so I apologize if the quality of the stream is bad. I'm looking in the YouTube studio, and it doesn't look like it's the greatest. Although, according to the stream health in YouTube, it says it's excellent. So, anyhow, I am going to go ahead and wrap this up. I hope that everybody had a wonderful Christmas. Hope that you guys all had a fantastic time with family and friends and whatever else you do for Christmas. And I also hope that this coming up New Year's holiday, that you have a great, happy New Year. And here's to 2023. Who knows what it'll bring, but many blessings to you and yours in 2023. And we will see you next time.